Hey guys, so I got my boards back from PCB and look pretty good. I ordered the boards last Sunday, which was Christmas Eve, and I received them Friday morning, which is just insane. Like, you know, they came from China in less than a week. But the yellow boards here with the black silkscreen are for this NXP MC3396. It's a 16 output switch with SPI, and you can daisy chain several of them together, and they're designed for inductive, incandescent, and LED loads, which is basically exactly what I'm using them for. Several relays. The Electromechanical Digits are all inductive loads. And so if you saw the other video, this project is going to have 6 of these electromechanical digits and 46 of these, but I didn't want to make this huge board only to find like a problem with the design. So I wanted to make like a prototype, but I also wanted to make it functional. So this board is going to be a decimal to binary to hexadecimal converter, and we're going to have these 2 digits here with the 14 relays and the ESP32. The decimal value displayed here. The binary equivalent will be displayed here with LEDs, and the hexadecimal equivalent will show up on the OLED display here on the ESP32. And I added some buttons for different modes. There's 2 of those NXP chips there. I ordered the matte green solder mask just because I've never seen matte green solder mask before, and it looks pretty good. The contrast is good, which is what I'm kind of going for because the board will be visible. I'll mount this in a way that, you know, the board is kind of art. It's kind of what I was going for. And so like this, for example, is the traditional green, which is glossy, and I don't really like that. But these were included for free. They have an option on the website to just throw these in with your order. And I also ordered some boards without solder mask, just to kind of look at the etching quality. And stencils. I got stencils. Didn't really need stencils, but you know, I could have easily put the paste on individually, but I wanted to see how the stencils would turn out. So here, kind of getting ready to solder these boards. I got the components ready, and let's see, the stencils line up pretty good. No problems with the stencils. Yeah, overall, everything looks pretty great. The silk screen is pretty crisp. All the holes are drilled in the center of the pads. The smallest vias are 0.4 millimeter holes, which is roughly 16 thousandths of an inch, which is pretty good. And yeah. So to order the boards, you just go to their website here. I don't know if I can focus. And you basically put in all your requirements: 2-layer board, 100 millimeter square. Let's, just say green with white, hassle with lead, which is what I used, and that's hot air surface leveling, which is the cheapest. And then you have, gold and other methods. You have your copper thickness. You got your stencils, and they also do PCB assembly. So if you wanted to do turnkey kitted or stuff like that, they also provide that. But you just click calculate, and you'll see for 100mm by 100mm boards, you get 10 of them for $5, and you can express them 24 hours for $39. But then you have your shipping options here. DHL ships really quickly, 3 to 5 days. E-packet is pretty good if you really don't mind waiting, but it usually is on the end of that 10 to 15 days. So I usually just use DHL. And when you change these, it updates the quote real time. So all these colors of solder mask up here are no extra charge, but purple, you'll see matte black and matte green, they're all extra. And you know, when you change from the minimum hole size, the default is 0.3mm, but you know, if you want to go down to 0.2mm, you know, the board's going to get a lot more expensive pretty quick, but most people don't need smaller than 0.3mm. Same thing with the spacing, the 6mm, which is 6/1000ths of an inch spacing, no extra charge, but then you know, when you start changing all the settings here. But anyway, the like I said, 100mm square board, $5, 2-layer. They go up to 14 layers. But what I thought was really cool was it has like a real-time production status. So you can see here they started on Christmas Eve at about 4 p.m. and they were done. They were already packaged by the next day, Christmas Day. So it's pretty cool. I saw the updates coming real time. They just start filling in. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna put a link in the description for a $5 off coupon, and you can just use that. Basically get free boards for your first order if they're small enough. But so the next video I'll kind of walk through the process of soldering the SMD components first, and then I'll do a video with all the through hole stuff. So alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you liked the video. See ya.